dude?
Yeah. Still feeling it from yesterday's holiday, bruh.
Whoa. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of The Beautiful Boys. Today we have a fantastic guest. Kind of a, like, Johnny's a comic, but like a full-time actor. Like a...
Yeah, hilarious too. You could tell, like, just in the way that he kind of just switches.
Yeah, he was just a riff machine, and he's just such a sweet guy. Johnny Pemberton, he's on Fallout. He's been on Superstore. He's an old friend of mine and just a great guy and really, really funny comic. So if you have a chance to go see him live, do that, but also just enjoy the episode.
He also has like nose job nose. Like that's his natural nose, and it's like what people go to a doctor for.
Yeah,
it's a perfect little button.
They flew him to Korea just to mold it.
just for
put his face in mold.
Any hemplo.
What?
That was an example.
And a hemplo.
A hemplo.
Spanish Korean.
Andy, when are you going to be on the road?
Fusion. You guys, I am, for the month of April, opening for Hassan and Ronnie, so you will just see me as the robotic voice Neri. So if you go to any of those shows, you'll hear me in the background. But I will be at the Philly Punchline May 8th and 9th. I will be at Empire Comedy Club May 15th for one night only. And then May 22nd and 23rd, I will be at Coastal Creative in St. Petersburg, Florida. Ooh. Finally, at the end of May, I will be recording a special at the Bell House in Brooklyn, May 30th. I don't know the exact time.
We got to get all the beautiful babies out to that one, everybody.
If you are in Brooklyn and you're that lady that wants to have sex with me, anybody, just come on out.
If you've sent voicemails to the show explicitly asking for Andy's guy to be inside you, you better be front row and center.
I think she invited me to stay at her house.
She did for a couple days.
Wow.
I might need that. MikeCannonComedy.com for all my dates. Check me out on the road. punchup.live /Mike Cannon. May 3rd, I'm going to be in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Amish country, Hershey Park country, doing a show by candlelight at Tellus 360. Then starts the run. May 5th, I'm in Springfield, Missouri at Springfield Comedy Club. May 6th, I'm in Tulsa, Oklahoma at Bricktown Comedy Club. And May 7th, I'm in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma at Bricktown Comedy Club. I have never been to these venues before. For the love OG, I am going to need all of you to come out, show up.
Tulsa's a great city.
Is it?
Great city.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. I'm also, my son's favorite basketball player is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, so I've been telling him I'm going to Oklahoma City the entire time, and he's made me promise that he'll be at the show. So if anybody can get this to SGA, that'd be huge. May 8th through 9th, 4 shows at Fort Worth, Texas. Big Laugh Comedy Club. Here's hoping. And then May 15th and 16th, 2 shows in Houston at The Riot. Very excited. More coming in. MikeCannonComedy.com. And also, since this is out on 4/21, we have a surprise drop for the holiday on my YouTube, a 420 especial that we filmed last year that I, believe it or not, completely forgot about. But Nicole and the fine folks over at Nicole C. Lyons Productions, I think it's just Nicole Lyons, but I'm going to add the C for glam. They did an entire edit. They put it together. It's beautiful. It's exactly what I had in mind, even though it slipped my mind. Check that out, youtube.com/MikeCannonComedy. Yeah. Get into it.
Are we recording? Wow.
We're live.
We're live.
We're live. Hi,
And
guys.
we're
Welcome
live.
to the Not My Podcast.
I like this.
Hi, I'm Jason Jefferson, and we're talking about the Vikings today, the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah.
That's why we have the purple mic covers, and we're live here in Brainerd, Minnesota with Tim and Jake, 2 ex-linemen who are going to take us behind the scenes at the Minnesota Vikings training camp this year with Kyler Murray.
Hey, thanks, Jeff. Thanks for having us on. This is great.
I've never had a guest take control so quickly. That was perfect.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. This is Johnny Pemberton. Yeah. Not a father, but a dog father.
Dog father.
Yeah.
Round 2.
And a husband.
Most
importantly.
A husband.
That's kind of what you lead with. That's on your profile.
That's for a husband actor.
On my Twitter profile, it does say dog father, husband, reluctant eater of beets.
Yeah.
I don't like him, but my wife makes me eat beets.
And then Fallout Season 3.
I mean,
Do you put it on there?
No, not because we haven't shot it yet.
Oh, it's only 2?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I watched it last night.
What season? All of season 2?
That last episode.
Of season 2.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. That's
You really
one.
prepped for this.
Yeah.
I watched.
Well, I watched the show independent of. Johnny told me about it. He
Yeah.
was like in New York maybe 2 years ago.
Right.
And he was like, "Oh, I'm on the show Fallout," and I was like, "I don't know if I'll like that." And then it's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then,
that's the thing is I've heard about it, and then the fact that it's attached to a video game made me feel like it was almost insurmountable ground to catch up on. You know what I mean? Like I don't
think
have
so.
the content.
I never played the video game.
contextual lore, and so I've been hesitant to get into it because I feel like I'm at a deficit.
But they know that, and they're like, we want you to watch it. So they're going to make it so you can watch it without having played it.
That's good.
That'd be funny if it was the opposite. It was like, yeah, if you didn't play it, don't watch. Just don't bother.
it's really only for super fans.
Yeah.
Pretty much for
You're not
just
gonna
these
get
people who've spent thousands of hours playing this game. If you're not in for that, if you're not in for a pound, then don't come in for a penny.
I actually
said that
think
right.
that might be a more that would be a better promotional tool than just to everybody. Because if you're going to hardcore fans, especially of a video game that's huge, and they know it's specifically made for them, that's probably going to get a pretty high percentage of those people.
They also, I think, love the controversy that stuff generates because you're never going to make everyone happy, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be like, they nitpick stuff like crazy.
Yeah.
But I think this show was really lucky because they didn't have a lot of that. But I think that stuff, that kind of controversy drives attention.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
are like, the
You know,
fucking.
we live in an attention economy.
I heard about this.
Yeah.
This is a
Wait, I haven't. Let me
attention
know.
economy.
What is this?
Attention economy.
Yeah.
That's what our economy is based on, attention.
So you know, we watched like a 10-part docu-series.
We don't build stuff anymore.
Oh my God.
That's right. I did see a bunch of guys throwing away 5-gallon buckets on the way here, like maybe 40 5-gallon buckets.
Wait, is that the big blue one?
That's like the classic one.
Oh,
the
like
Like Home Depot
Yeah.
buckets.
Why were they throwing them away?
I don't know. And I was seeing that. I'm like,
I could use these in my
buckets.
garden.
I pay good money for a 5-gallon bucket.
Yeah.
I had one for, oh my God, I had one for maybe 6 years. It was a really nice gray one. It wasn't labeled or anything. And the painters took it when they painted our house. They fucking ruined it and they threw it away. And I was so pissed.
That's it.
So I had to get a Home Depot. I don't want I don't want an orange one. I want a nice gray.
That's nice.
Yeah.
We'll work on it.
It makes you seem like you're not a new bucket guy.
That
You're
could
an
be good
established
merch
bucket
for you
guy.
on the
5-gallon
road.
buckets. Yeah, imagine me traveling with 5-gallon buckets, like all these like nested buckets.
You have 45-gallon buckets that you check every time
Oh
you
my
fly.
God. I lose money.
Yeah, you mail them to yourself.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what you got to do. Dude.
Like I have that slogan where I say, "Guys, I'm losing money on these." Okay. That's the ultimate sales tactic of all time. Is I'm losing money. I'm losing money.
Not to diminish your star power, but Mike is very in love with the idea of you telling him about what Walt Goggins is like.
Oh, well.
It's pretty. I mean, so I do have a question before we get into
Yeah.
Walton, because
Sorry.
Walton will be a big chunk of this
Okay.
episode, of course.
Great.
But I do want to know.
Let me
'cause
lube up.
the video I saw was like at the top of your profile. You were in heavy makeup.
Right.
It looked like a burn or something like that.
Yeah.
How fucking long did that take? And did they have to bring like a CIA torture guy like they did for Jim Carrey in The Grinch?
Oh man, it takes 3 hours.
Okay.
And
Wait, is your
yeah.
the nose is CGI?
My nose is my nose in the show.
That's yours?
Yeah, but because I don't have.
Don't you have a ghoul nose in it?
No, because I'm not a ghoul. I'm not. The character's not a ghoul. I mean that's revealed. I'm not like
Do you want me to cut this out?
No, you don't have to because it's not a secret at all. It's fully not a secret. I think
Okay.
you missed that somehow. Maybe.
No, but I thought you were one of the guys without a nose.
no,
you're not?
man.
That's awesome, because I took that as nerves
Yeah.
that gave away something to the audience as well. But in fact, it was just his disappointment in your comprehension.
Because you're around ghouls, aren't you?
Yeah, and the first season it was teased that I was possibly a ghoul at the end there, because that's what Maximus says. He says, "Thaddeus, I think you're a ghoul." and that's like the cliffhanger for the season. When we come back and we, Thaddeus talks to the ghoul and stuff, it's like kind of revealed that he's something different.
Yeah.
And we don't know what that is yet. I don't know what that is yet.
Okay.
And if I did know, I wouldn't tell you.
Yeah.
I can't tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you lose the show because you're doing a parenting podcast.
Do you get Comic-Conned though by the kids that like ask you specific questions about the game or quiz you trivially?
I mean, online, like on comments and stuff. But they talk with themselves. A lot of it's like, they don't care about me. They just want to I think because they know so much more about the game and the lore than I could possibly understand.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it's from experience playing it.
Yeah. Did you play in preparation or just?
I did when I did to prep for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But even then, it's just to kind of get into the tone of the world. There's nothing to learn. There is stuff to learn, but as far as I can't learn all the Easter eggs. There's just too many things.
Right.
Did you get to go to Coachella and do some nesting booth or some gifting booths?
I did not go to. No, man.
Have you gotten
Coachella's
any
right now.
gifting booths? You ever get to a gift booth?
The amount of stuff I have not got yet from this is you wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe the disrespect that this world shows me. It's just not. I can't think of a single thing that has been like of value in that sense.
Do you think that's a manifestation thing?
Probably, yeah.
Because you seem kind of unbothered by it.
I'm not bothered by it. No, I have enough crap. I got a garage full of shit. I don't want any more stuff.
What's your non-comedy, non-acting thing you do? I know you garden a little.
Yeah, garden.
No shit.
Yeah, I like to garden a lot. I really do. I've been not great the last year. I have to rebuild my garden bed. Mm-hmm. And I was out of town for a while.
What do you grow?
Well, mostly vegetables. I like to grow vegetables. I like to grow spinach and
I saw some
peas.
big dinosaur kale, right?
No, that wasn't me.
Oh, there's nothing better than Andy getting fucking shut down.
That's the shutdown. I saw some dinosaur
kale. No, idiot.
It's on Joke
asparagus.
World. Andy Haynes gets shut down.
Self-proclaimed vegetable expert Andy Haynes gets shut down at the gate.
God damn it.
Fallout ghoul Johnny Pemberton shuts down Andy Haynes with dinosaur kale. No dinosaur kale. Strawberries, raspberries.
Are you a outdoorsy guy? Do you go hike?
I do a lot of that, yeah.
Where do you hike? Angeles National Forest?
I mean, well, just like normal, like day hikes and stuff, yeah. I'll do that.
Runyon.
No Runyon.
Yeah, it's a little gross.
No Runyon, man. Runyon's
Malibu?
Fuck no.
This is like watching a nightmare conversation at an LA coffee house. Yeah. You're like, guy outside, what's your run?
Yeah, what's your run? What do you do?
I do want to stay on gardening for a moment because
Right.
I'm like,
You garden?
I don't. In my heart, I do.
In your heart,
In my
yeah.
heart, I do a lot of outdoor stuff. And I don't do it in reality because
Yeah.
I have 2 young kids and it's very difficult to start like some sort of thing that you have to really pay attention to. In years, I will.
You do and you don't. So if you grow stuff at the right season, it kind of will just go.
No kidding.
Yeah. If you plant stuff at the right time and you give
In
it
LA,
like,
you find that too? Like, because you're in California.
Anywhere, if you're growing the right thing in the right place at the right time,
Yeah.
you kind of can't fail.
No shit.
But a lot of times people are like, "Oh, I want to grow tomatoes now," and it's February,
Right.
or it's like just the wrong time, and I mean, it's easy for me to say this because I've just been doing it so long. But if you know a couple of things, the things you're growing, they will grow because if you go outside, things grow without help everywhere.
Yeah.
They grow all the time. Like there's this huge cul-de-sac somewhere in LA, like in East LA, where it is just thousands of artichokes.
Yeah.
Just growing. They're just growing out there.
That's
Can you
wild.
go cut them?
You could. I have artichokes growing in my front yard, and I haven't planted artichokes in a couple years.
No shit.
They just reseed. And I had an artichoke plant last year. My fucking God. This thing, I must have given away 45 artichokes.
Jesus.
This thing was just like a...
That's an intimidating plant.
Oh my God, it looks
like
so
kind of
cool.
At least you got all those buckets to carry them.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Buckets. But people, I know a bunch of people didn't eat them because they have earwigs in them.
I checked their compost bins.
Because someone told me, because they're organic. I don't spray them with anything. So there's earwigs inside there. You have to soak the artichoke head in water to get the earwigs out. But people bring them in their kitchen. They cut them like,
You got to get the earwigs out.
like fucking. It's
part of
just
the process.
there's a bug in there.
It is kind of a bummer when you're like peeling off those and you find a little buggy. You're just like,
I think it's good.
Food doesn't come perfect.
What?
I know you get pissed. You're like, food doesn't come perfect. What is this?
Sometimes I'll be like eating kale and I'll find a little like thing in there and I'm like, God damn.
I think it's good because if it doesn't have bugs, that means
it's covered in chemicals.
It's covered in chemicals because if the bug's eating it, that means it's good.
It is weird though how living in this city sometimes makes me forget that like the earth is meant to grow things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's similarly like my wife's parents live next door to the house I grew up in. So we grew up next door. My parents don't live there anymore, but I drive past it all the time. And when I was a kid and we were putting up this front fence, I was spitting sunflower seeds at the same time.
Oh, I like this.
And boom, right across the fence row just grew sunflower seeds. And I think my mom actually even allowed it because she was like, I might look cool or whatever. And still, every single year they pop up.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Man, I used to grow sunflowers a bunch.
What do you do with a sunflower to get to harvest it? You cut the head off?
You have to make sure no squirrels eat the shit out of it first, which is almost impossible.
Anti-squirrel.
Do you hold it by the top flower and then slice its neck?
You do. You wait till the flower drops like a little bit and you let it dry for like, I don't know, like a week or something like that. And you cut it off and you hang it upside down, I guess, for a period of time. I did it with one sunflower. I had a colossal sunflower. Like, must have been this big around.
Yeah.
It was the biggest thing you've ever seen. It was like 11 feet tall. It was so big. And I harvested that, but all the animals got it. Yeah, man, those fuckers.
You got a battle with animals and things.
I really do.
It's such a more benign because there's like a cockroach that lives in my shower. And I keep on flushing him down the drain, and then every day I come back and he's just chilling in the shower again.
That's kind of cool,
doing
isn't
down
it?
there, dude? Today I kind of gave him like respect. I was like, I thought that one was I got you, but you're here.
Fair
I don't
play.
like roaches though. I do not like.
Yeah, they're gross.
Yeah, it's the one bug I'm like, nah.
Did you hear what's his toes that was in fucking Men in Black? Who's the guy? Sugar Water.
Oh, yeah.
Incredible actor. He's been in everything. Vincent D'Onofrio.
Oh my God.
He was
Just
talking
the greatest.
about how in Men in Black, none of that is CGI'd. The cockroaches. They packed his suit with fucking cockroaches.
Oh my,
And
yeah.
they said, they were like, we're not sure how many takes this is going to take because they're pretty unpredictable.
Mm-hmm.
So he told this story about how he cuffed the bottom sleeve and just like went like this to get them all to the bottom. And then finally when they started, it like climbed right out of his arm. And he said it took him one take just by sheer fear and panic to get them out.
He is such a fucking legend. I just watched a story last night about how he came up with that character. It's the most insane story ever.
Wait, for Men in Black?
Yeah.
Really?
Because for some reason, Barry Sonnenfeld, is it Barry Sonnenfeld who directed that? I think it is. He was like, Vincent,
There's a guy named Barry Seinfeld?
Barry Sonnenfeld.
Okay, I was
Barry
like,
Sonnenfeld.
That's crazy. I've never heard of Barry Seinfeld.
Barry Seinfeld. Barry Seinfeld. Yeah, Barry Sonnenfeld told him he would want him to do this part, but he had to agree not to talk to him about it at all. And it was like this. I think he's a super eccentric director guy, right? He's directed tons of huge movies. And he developed this character because he was walking around. He went to some orthopedic shop in L.A. I mean, it's a long story. I don't know why. I can't even tell it. Basically, just like he kind of like came up with it, and on the day,
This is D'Onofrio.
he came up with this idea for how the character walked and moved and stuff. And he and Sonnenfeld didn't talk about it at all until the very day when they were shooting that first scene in the movie. And Sonnenfeld's like, "What are you doing?" And he thought he was going to get fired.
Holy shit.
And he was like, you know what? We're just going to go with it.
Yeah.
And it ends up being just this most legendary
That's
thing
so
It can
ever.
only be somebody of that status, though, that's also, like, he's in that movie. I mean, Will Smith is obviously the star. Tommy Lee Jones is this, like, decorated actor. But then it takes, like, some, like, really well-established character guy to be able to take a swing like that. Like, you ever hear Malkovich, his Rounders story?
No.
Similarly, where,
Really?
like, the first day they shot, same thing. He came in, I think he was in for 2 days because he had a small part. And he's like, that day that I stick it in him, and like did the Russian accent, and Matt Damon like went like this, and they cut, and he goes, I'm not a very good actor. But just kept the accent the entire time, and the director was like, this is fucking nuts, but it kind of works. It makes this guy a little more menacing.
Character, yeah. I worked on that show Ground Floor with Rory.
Right.
And we had John C. McGinley, who's like, he was in Platoon and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He's the doctor from Scrubs.
Yeah.
That guy.
Great guy,
He's
but
the
also
best. He's
crazy.
incredible.
He's crazy. And
Crazy like what kind of crazy?
Intensity.
crazy like a wealthy dad coach, kind of like just energy, positive,
Okay.
like do the right thing energy. He was always hanging out with like Laird Hamilton, like they were like doing like exercise on the beach in Malibu. But he would like come in, and his character was like the CEO of a company that was eccentric or whatever. But then he'd be like, I've decided my muse for the season, this is season 2, he goes, is Popo Gigio,
Who's
the
that?
Clown Prince or something like that. And we were all like, all right, this is a TBS multicam.
Yeah.
Like you would always have these like inspirations, and you were kind of just like, all right.
Don't you think somebody like that probably has to take that into a multicam though, like just to survive? If maybe he thinks like this is kind of artistically not fulfilling, then he has to give himself.
This, like half the actors that are like working like are insane people. I don't know about half.
Am I not insane? I mean, are you not insane? I feel like
Yeah, we're insane, but it's a different kind of like.
I think it's
feel
game
like
recognized game.
Yeah, but I've met guys who they're in it. Like it's not like an on-off switch.
It's a different flavor of insane because ours is insane within our own selves, and then you guys as actors have the freedom to be insane in a different mask as well.
Yeah.
And I think that's actually kind of cool. I would love to put on a different persona of insanity every once in a while instead of being stuck in my own personal one.
I hate being myself. I can't stand it.
Yeah.
I really do. I find like it's like I'm like, oh, this guy.
I have that all the time, but it's like mine is like I'm like talking to the Uber driver and he's getting annoyed. Like it's like I'm just
he wishes he could click quiet car.
Like I'm like fucking I'm in the elevator and I'm like, oh, some storm, and everybody's like, Jesus Christ. Who the fuck am I? Why do I do that?
You're small talk sick. You're sick of your own small talk.
I'm just sick of how much of a normie I am. I think entire life I've tried to be like this like eclectic, interesting person, and in the reality I'm like a suburban dad, and I just want a garage full of toys.
I don't know if that's the case. You're not like a suburban dad.
No,
It's
You have
not
like a
even
crazy
close to the
history,
case.
man.
I think what people are reading in that situation, and I'm projecting my own self here, is that you are a lunatic trying on a normie's clothes. Oh. So they're like, what is this guy covered in blood talking about the weather for?
Yeah, it's kind of funny because I'm not very outgoing in like around people I know, but when I'm like out on like traveling, I talk to everybody.
Yeah.
I talk to everybody.
What accent do you use?
Well, I use a Spanish accent.
Really?
Yeah, because I speak in Spanish.
That's good.
That's why you speak Spanish, don't you?
Sí.
God damn, I hate that. I'm so jealous.
¿No puedes?
I'm trying to learn it through Duolingo, but that's basically like a trick. It's like a
Pero
scam.
puedes hablar en otros idiomas? Francés, alemán?
Français, un peu de français.
Yeah, I can't speak any
Juste un
French.
peu de français. I can't
I
really speak French. I used to be able to speak it pretty well, but now I'm like, I'm just done. I can't understand it. Everyone in my hotel, every person in the hotel was French. And I was like,
here.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was kind of weird that they're all French.
Yeah, was there
You're like,
a
what's
conference?
going on? Is there a cheese conference?
I think it's just the time of the year. It's the, yeah.
Thanks for adding specificity.
I tell you what, there's a fucking stink conference in Midtown.
Yes.
Yes. Suck it. Suck it, Macron.
Yeah, suck it, Macron.
Hey, Emmanuel Macron. Hey. Ooh. this.
That's very much your Minnesota upbringing right there, right?
Well, yeah, definitely. That's a classic Minnesota thing, is to say something to a foreign leader and gesticulate to your balls.
Hey, Angela Merkel.
Hey, Velvet Hammer, why don't you get a Velvet Hammer?
Velvet Hammer's my grandpa.
Really?
That's my grandpa-in-law.
I thought Velvet Hammer was what they called Margaret Thatcher.
No, it was James Baker was the Velvet Hammer.
Oh, I'm thinking, what was Margaret Thatcher's? She was the
Iron Lady.
Iron Clam.
The Iron Clam.
The
Iron Clam. The vanadium clapper.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What did Velvet Hammer mean? Like soft but forceful, or
Kind of, yeah. He
Yeah.
could just get things. I mean, he dismantled the USSR.
yeah.
Yeah,
he's
he
like
was kind of a badass.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's cool. I mean, I've gone to his house a couple times, and I'm like probably the only person in his kind of grandchildren tier who's like a Cold War guy.
What do you mean Cold War?
Like I love the Cold
fan.
War. Like
Okay.
I love like the lore.
You like
and-
history?
Yeah. And
He must love that about you.
so he'll like walk over and he'll be like, "Who do you think gave this to me?" And I'm like,
Gorbachev?
and he's like, "I'll give you the initials." And I'm like, "What?" And he goes, "Why?" I go, "Yasser Arafat." And he goes, "Ding, ding, ding." It's like we're like, yeah, connected.
Oh my
crazy.
God, that's like I'm so jealous of that. That's like I'd be like a pig in shit talking
Yeah.
to like those guys from that era. That's what I think the big problem with politics now is you don't have like a guy like a John Boehner. They don't exist now.
John Boehner, man. It's like he was diametrically opposed to everything I believe in, but I did love him.
Right, because he's in
Smoked like a pack of cigarettes a day, grew up in a bar.
Loved
He was-
wine.
Yeah, he was like bright red all the time.
but probably, super high IQ.
Yeah.
You just know he's smart as shit. Yeah. all
There's
those-
nobody anymore that's like a politician where we're like, that guy is a legend.
No, everybody has personal
Bernie a
trainer
little
energy in the fucking currently in politics.
Yeah,
it's like
like-
Pete
'cause
Hanks
they
just
are.
saying, "No, we have to kill everybody." It's like there's
Marjorie
no.
Taylor Greene, she literally was like a trainer, right?
Yeah.
Like some sort of bullshit.
Well, it's also kind of scary that she is like articulating for the opposition now.
Yeah,
like she's like this
she's one of the people that's like actually saying coherent things. You're like,
That's because her reading level just went up to like 7th grade. So she's started reading young adult.
she read
realized-
Hatchet.
Yeah,
she was like,
she read
okay,
Gary
this- all right,
Paulson's
now-
Hatchet.
Hatchet fucking rules.
Yeah, dude.
I love that
Hatchet's
book.
crazy. Yeah.
Minnesota author.
Really?
Yeah, Gary Paulson.
Seattle's got some good authors. John Krakauer.
Minnesota has some more. Tim O'Brien.
Who's the guy that wrote Snow Falling on Cedars? I don't know that guy. He's a Seattle guy too.
Oh,
Okay.
another Minnesota Prince.
Yep.
Purple.
Yep. Prince
about
is
that?
from Minnesota. Yep.
Also, Lake Street Dive.
What's that?
They're like a neo soul funk kind of group.
Not my tempo.
Anthony Edwards.
You're a reggae guy, right?
Yeah, pretty hardcore.
Yeah, we talked about this. I'm a reggae guy. I think
Yeah.
you're more of a like rock steady, right?
Yeah, and like maybe like sort of like rub-a-dub stuff like from the 80s and
Do you like King Tubby and
yeah, I don't like the dub stuff so much. I like a lot of like DJ and I don't know. I guess you call it rub-a-dub sort of era.
one time I saw you do a run of Jamaican patois. I don't know if you still do that because it's probably controversial now.
I push back that it's never been controversial. It's just in some people's minds it is. The idea that I mean,
right there with you, buddy.
it's not at all.
Well, there are white people that have.
There's tons of white people. There's Chinese guys who speak that way.
Yeah.
There's
Well,
like
so
every
those-
kind of person.
Ronnie Chang told me all about the Chinese guys that produced all the
Yeah,
like
the
early
Who
albums.
Kim brothers.
Yeah.
Those guys are like legendary. And yeah, they probably had a patois, spoke patois. But
I end a joke with patois right now.
What is it?
It's the dad Nick joke. I've been telling that on stage, and like I did on the
what?
podcast, my son, my dad decided to lightly launch racism at my son.
Oh, cool.
And just while watching the Knicks, just pointed out the racial gap and was like, "Not a lot of white guys on the Knicks." And my kid's fucking 6, so he's like, "What's a white guy?" And my dad was
Oh,
like,
wow.
"You are, I am, and your father." And my kid's like, "You're not white, you're red." And like the joke
Yeah.
is like, and then I just literally go on a run of patois for absolutely no reason but my own
cool.
excitement, and people it seems to punctuate the joke quite well.
I was one time I was at Gotham and there was these Jamaican women in the front row. They were like beautiful. They looked like just like 4 Naomi Campbells. Mm-hmm. And I was like kind of flirting with them and I was like, "Do you think I can do the Jamaican patois?" And they were like, "No." And I was like, you're right. I can't. I was like, that's the quickest I've ever been on my toes.
It's the best.
Yeah.
I mean, also, I caddied for a summer. So all the other caddies were just like rugged Jamaican men. Yeah, and they made so much fucking money. It was their cat. Like,
cool.
I think it would probably like be one of their like most of their year because they were making in the tens, if not like higher thousands. It was like a high level country club, but they were like, all we did was play 7-card stud, and all they did was shit talk in patois, and it was just the best experience.
I've told you my crack smoking story, right?
No.
Hey, everybody. If you're not aware, we are now taking calls from you, the listeners.
That's right. You're a direct participant in our show now because we've run out of personal content to give you.
So please give us a call at
646-598-2417.
and we will pick your voicemail and we'll play it on the pod and we'll answer it. And hopefully everybody feels better.
That's right. Yeah. So ask us for advice. We can settle a debate. You can start a debate between us.
You can just vent.
Dad questions. I would love a vent, actually.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. We have some
tell
real personal ones, too.
I would love it.
I love that.
If you told me some wins maybe you had over your wife. That'd be
If you're a guy and you won an argument or a situation over your wife, call in. It's the win line. 646-598-2417.
yeah.
Yeah, you're such a normal guy, just a normal dad.
I'm just one of those squares.
Man,
I
Andy's such
accidentally
a
smoked
normal-
crack in Belize, and they have the Jamaican patois there.
Yeah.
And there was this guy, the Kingsman. He's so the expensive smoke.
Accidentally
Right when I
smoked.
take in the vapors.
It was literally like, he goes, you take it in deep. And I was like, this isn't weed. And he goes, it's when you cook the cocaine up in rock. And I was like, oh, that's not what I want to be
When was
smoking.
this?
2003.
Okay, that's a while ago.
Did you go for a run? Like, how'd you feel?
I stopped immediately. And my friends were like, we've already smoked a little crack. Let's continue
get the full
you know,
experience.
let's do the full
Yeah.
experience.
Whoa.
And they chased street dogs for like hours.
That's awesome.
They were like running up and down the island chasing street dogs. And also, this was the scariest thing is I think 2 nights before when we'd been in the jungle earlier, like in a town called San Ignacio, which is basically like a frontier town. Like it's like it's almost lawless. It feels very, very
As
Deadwood.
opposed to the rest of Belize.
well, like the tourist parts are like pretty nice, but yeah, it's kind of a lawless country.
Yeah, it's pretty jungly and like.
It's also like Belize City is like, you know, like Haiti. It's like, you know, street gang shit like that.
Wow.
But they were like, we want to do mushrooms. I'd never done mushrooms in my life.
Yeah.
And so this guy who had sold us some weed was like, I got you some mushrooms. And he comes out
Was this before or after crack?
before crack.
Okay.
This is like a week before crack.
BC.
And he shows up with a toadstool, like a fucking
Oh God.
mushroom the size of a frisbee, and it's wet and muddy.
No, thank you.
And my friends were like, this is weird. And I've never done mushrooms, so I'm like, I don't know, is that? And they're like,
Was
no,
it
but
like
it's
Amanita style? Was red with the dots?
no.
Okay.
But
Even worse.
they went out, they put it in their bag, you know, it's like this wet mushroom, and they put it in their bag, and then we go out to the island, and a couple days later, they're like, this is the perfect night to do mushrooms. And they both take a big bite out of it, and they shit and vomit for 24 hours straight.
Okay. That was coming. I could just, you can just know.
And the whole time
it was
I'm going,
poison, it wasn't.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was like, we got to go to the hospital. They're like, we can't go to the hospital. Like, they're like dying.
Oh my God, dude.
That's
That
so
is a
bad.
fucking nightmare.
And then 2 days later, they accidentally smoke crack. And then
I thought you were going to say they like put the wet mushroom in their bag. Hours later, open it. It's like a dog.
No.
It just
Or
grew
just a
into
pile
an
of
animal.
worms.
No, that was
God.
pretty terrifying.
Yeah, I when I was in high school, a friend of mine cultivated them in his bathroom in the basement. He cultivated psilocybin. He was like maybe 15 or 16 years old doing this.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I had like experience of having these mushrooms cultivated by he was a genius. You know, he was like a very, very smart guy. But so I never that was my first
A real
experience with
Nick Fuentes type.
Wait. Oh yeah, like him. Yeah.
Thank you.
I remember who that was. God.
Was that like? It's funny when you meet guys like that, and Grant, he sounds like you're saying he's smart across the board, but I know people that are like, their brain doesn't click in for anything but growing drugs. Like, it literally doesn't even register online unless you're like, hydroponically, how do you get this hybrid of a cross between them? And they're like,
a weed genius?
I had a friend that couldn't do anything, and then you went into our attic. I lived with him like my junior year of college, and you went into our attic, and there was 40 of the most amazing weed plants.
Yeah,
he couldn't do anything else in life.
Totally.
His girlfriend like had to like cook him food. He was like he couldn't microwave.
It's called weedtism.
Yeah, yeah, he had weedtism.
Weedtistic.
Are you a weed or drug guy?
Not really.
You seem like it.
I used to grow it. I grew it during the pandemic, and it was really fun. It was really fun to grow it. I had a plant. I had 3 plants, and I had 2 of them that were in the ground. These things, oh my God, I had so much weed. I had pounds and pounds of like, incredible weed. The problem with growing weed is
growing
that
outdoor.
No
kidding.
In California, it's so easy. If you
that
have
is
a
the
good
amazing
spot,
thing about LA. It's just like that's like the compromise you make is that there are some like bummer people around.
I mean, are there not bummer people here?
I love Johnny's pushback on
They're kind of obscured
pessimism of human beings.
They're kind of obscured in the sense that it's like a little like I don't know. I don't see a lot of guys that are like the Hollywood types, and I don't see the sick actor types.
Yeah,
like the.
I don't see them either. I just not around them.
I did because I was one of them, and just when you're in that trying world, either whether it's like trying to have clout or trying to get more work or whatever you do to like survive in LA, and but the quality of life is so great. I mean, like when you like walk around Silver Lake at dusk, or you like have a garden or something like that.
But it's really nice here too. I think it's. I love New York. I love to visit here.
I saw 5 syringes on the way here.
You did?
5?
Yeah.
I haven't seen a single one the whole time I've been here.
We'll walk back my way.
Okay.
We'll retrace
We've got those in LA.
Yeah, of course. Everybody does.
It's so weird how much people talk about LA outside of LA. I don't know. It's like
it's a weird insecurity.
It is. It's also a perspective. It's
similar
such a
for here too,
thing.
because the amount of times that I have to deal with my family or my wife's family telling me what a shithole New York is while they live in the Midwest or wherever.
Yeah,
it's just like you guys are literally commenting on things you're watching online.
That's my favorite. My favorite thing is
it's
old
ridiculous.
guy who says the city's not the same anymore.
It's like,
it's like of course it
it's
isn't.
not.
But also, like
3 decades
what did
later.
you like it when it was 1980s, where there was like junkies everywhere and like prostitution?
Yeah, I did like that actually. I liked it quite a bit.
That was my
Some
New
of
York.
those girls were very nice. They were very nice. They were not nice in a traditional sense, but they were very. Once after a few months, they started to say hello.
Yeah, exactly.
After you spend $1,000, then they will watch your bags.
They watch your bags.
They'll watch your bags if you can trust them to watch some bags.
Okay,
not of money. Not of money. Is that a New York thing to go like this? To go, I don't know. He's a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's a
I feel
good
like
guy.
that's like who does that remind me of? Like Pesci or somebody almost.
Pesci. Joey, I feel like Joey Pantoliano is the ultimate of all the guys.
Yeah. Because he's kind of like, he's cartoonish but authentic.
Joey Pants?
The guy, Jackie, or what's his name, from The Sopranos. He had the wig, but he's also the ignorance is bliss from The Matrix.
The ultimate last name in
steak.
Sopranos. What's his name in Sopranos?
Jackie Jr.? No, not Jackie Jr. Aprile?
Oh, yeah.
Aprile, right?
Jackie Is
the
it
one
Aprile?
that Janice kills?
Yeah, Janice kills him, but why can't I remember?
Tony, she was a whore. She's a whore.
She's a whore.
Tony, she was a whore. Yeah, Tony, she was a whore. The most psychopathic character in the whole show.
Yeah, every time he came on screen, you were like, "Fuck,
something."
I
something
fucking love that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's a genius. He's absolutely genius.
Let's go find him. I bet he's out in Jersey.
I bet he is.
Yeah,
he's around here.
I drove past the Bada Bing yesterday. I was pretty excited.
I've driven past. It's cool. Yeah,
it's there.
It's on 17.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's named something else though. It's not the Bada Bing, but it's the exact same sign.
Okay.
Oh, it's Satin Dolls.
Yeah,
or something
Satin
like that.
Dolls,
Yeah.
Satin Dolls.
But so you're like, as a comic
Mike
actor,
goes there every day.
I do. It's a good buffet.
like something
Satin
like
dolls,
satin dolls.
Yeah,
Hi, Mr. Cannon.
My punch card falls out of my pocket.
1321 46th Street.
Do you have like a Mount Rushmore of like character actors that you love? Because is that how you would like classify yourself, or where would you put
I guess
yourself?
so. I think so, probably in that realm. Mm-hmm. This movie I have coming out, I'm the lead of it, so
That's
I'm not.
awesome.
It's
Oh,
like
that's
different.
exciting.
Yeah, that's what I'm promoting here. Is this movie Mermaid?
Oh hell yeah!
I saw you post about that.
Yeah, it's going to be in AMC's probably starting next weekend.
Is that where Nicole Kidman goes?
Yes, where it's more of a church for her.
Yeah,
actually.
It's kind of a temple.
She's in it.
No, she's in the beginning of every movie. She's like,
she's that thing.
The cinema.
They cut that down.
I know.
Isn't that a shame? What a shame.
These companies like it's very funny because they don't even know what publicity is, because they're like, this is good publicity. The fact that people are making fun of this is good fucking publicity.
They love it.
Yeah.
And then they erase it and they're like, oh, thank God. So Nicole won't get made fun of. And it's like, actually.
Well, she probably was like, hey, you got to stop that or I'll have you killed.
Yeah, right. Yeah, maybe.
Mount Rushmore, though. Mount Rushmore of character actors.
Yes.
Laurie Metcalf.
Good.
Joy Pants.
Okay.
Vincent D'Onofrio is on there.
Nice.
I would say. I'm forgetting someone I like a lot.
We're recording in here.
I'm shitting. I'm wiping.
All right, who's your fourth?
I'm trying to think here. There's someone I think I talk about all the time with, like, Josh Fadem. Mm-hmm. We talk about actors all the time, but I'm trying to think who it would be. It's someone who I think I probably talk about all the time, but I just can't remember right now.
I don't know. I haven't seen Josh do stand up for a long time,
right.
So I don't think he probably does this anymore. But he used to have this bit about how in movies, whenever there was a guy with X-ray vision, he would always like see a lady that was actually a man. That was like a big thing.
I don't remember this. I feel like I know Josh's comedy better than anyone
but
in the
it would
world.
be like a guy cross-dressing that was like very obviously cross-dressing.
Right.
And there'd be one guy that was like always like, well, hubba. And he would do, a Josh act out where it's like 3 minutes where he's like doing his glasses and all that stuff. Yeah, it was really funny. He lived here I want to say that's where I met him.
I don't think he ever lived.
Or maybe he was
here.
visiting a lot.
He used to visit a lot. Yeah.
Is Alec Baldwin considered a character actor at this point?
I wouldn't consider him that. No.
No, because he's done too many leads.
I think he's too defined as he doesn't like blend into the scenery like a Brian Dennehy or something like that.
But it's just funny because he's also like in Along Came Polly or something like that. Like just those small bit parts that aren't the central part of the movie. He's so goddamn good. I prefer him in those roles than I do to the guy
Like The
driving the
Departed.
story. Yes, exactly.
Like Brad Pitt is technically kind of a character actor.
Yes.
He's a brilliant character actor, but he's just too attractive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he got sorry, man, you're just too hot. We can't have you doing that weird voice.
We got to bring you into the fold more.
Yeah, we got to have this guy with a weird eye do the voice.
I like his story because he was just so hot. People in Kansas were like, "You gotta go,
get out."
Is that true?
Get out.
Yeah, they were like, "You gotta go to L.A." and then he
funny.
showed up in L.A. and people were like, "You gotta be famous.
Yeah,
you gotta be
play a vampire.
Yeah.
you gotta. You're too fucking attractive." But I think he's like kind of like a corn-fed like Kansas guy.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
His daughter's about to act.
Oh,
I think
no.
she's in something. Yeah, and she.
One of the Jolie kids.
Yeah, and it's very weird to see because then they do the online composite of like the attributes that they've clearly gotten from their parents, and she does have like his from here up eyes, and it's just and then down her mom, and it's just weird to see
so
like
creepy that's
two attractive people kind of merge into one.
There's a channel on social media that's like these are what parts of their faces they took.
Apparently, in my
there's
algo.
everything.
I have
Serial killers.
Frankenstein algorithm. Just put
Jesus.
different parts together to make one.
What's a director you'd really like to work with?
I'm so bad with names lately. It's like the thing where I can tell you all of his movies, but I can't remember his name right now. David Fincher.
Yeah.
I think because I want to be abused by Fincher. I want like the 40 takes thing, the 50 takes thing.
Yeah, that sounds
I like
fun.
I like the idea.
That would be cool to see you in a dark thing too, because you're just very like just from first time meeting,
Right.
you seem very light and kind of just vocally like positive, and but you could be menacing and sinister in something. I bet.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
We'll get there.
Mermaid's kind of dark. It's a dark
Nice.
movie.
And there's some like your comedic relief, but Fallout is very dark.
It's super dark. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
Very
we're
dark.
talking too much about acting.
That's okay.
Is that bad?
No, not at all. I just feel like I don't want to.
I like talking about acting though.
Yeah.
I think I like talking more than comedy. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Yeah.
comedy's
I think it's more interesting to talk about
Yeah.
than comedy, because comedy's like, what's your process?
Well, and
it's
also
like,
every comedian has a podcast and is fucking bloviated nonstop about it for the last
good
20 years.
word, bloviate. Love it.
bloviate. I think I've never
heard of
used that
bloviate.
word.
No kidding.
I've heard it. I think I know what it means, but I've never used it.
Your mission, shall you choose to accept it,
Like
is
what?
to use.
I don't know. I don't know.
You just
Hey, can I get
bloviated.
bloviated with
yeah.
half and half? Hey, I can't live here, man. I could never live here because I would
'Cause
start
you would-
talking like that
I
in
think
about a
you'd get
week and a
punched in
half.
the face because people
think
would
so?
think you were making fun of them. Because you'd walk into a deli and you'd be like, "Hey, boss," and then they'd be like, "All right, this guy's fucking
But
with
how
us."
would they? Why would they think I'm fucking with me? Why would they think I'm fucking with them?
Because of that right there.
Yeah.
Nah, I think they would. No,
People from New York are defensive, though.
they are.
So if you have anything that's kind of like a little, if you're still making eye contact and not visibly psychotic, and you have something that's just a little bit off, sometimes they take that as like,
Yeah.
what the fuck's happening right now?
I've
there's a
never
lot
had a
of,
bad
like,
experience in this city. Not
What's your
once.
fucking problem?
You've never gotten into a conflict here?
I've had the opposite. I've met some people who I'm like, how are you so incredibly nice?
Mm-hmm.
Like nice in a way where I've never experienced a city of people as friendly as New York.
Yeah.
In terms of like someone ringing me up at the bagel place.
Yeah.
You
I mean,
are just so fucking.
I think
Especially in
that is
Brooklyn.
that's the one difference I'll really say between like the main thing is like because we're not a car culture, we're forced to interact with humans constantly, and so it just makes us more kind of better at the person to person stuff. I actually
To a point, though, I think our threshold for annoyance is probably lower.
Well, we also we'll like we won't like be passive aggressive
Right, it'll
about
be
it. Like get the fuck out of the way, I kind of I live in the servants' quarters of my building, and so I get to hang out a lot with the maintenance guys, and that's a good experience. It's just me and the soups.
I just picture you packing us in, talking to these guys like, yeah, we're all union guys.
Yeah, no, they're actually they vote like right now to strike. So
Oh, no kidding.
yeah,
The whole city or
There
just
goes
the
your
the
building?
whole
friendship.
city, the
Damn.
Dorman Union. Yeah, they're about to strike.
I hope you guys have a group chat because that would be sad to
There's
see
a
it break
sign
up.
up sheet for volunteering, but
To doorman?
I'm striking too. I'm in the servants' quarters. I'm not working. Kidding me?
Dude, that would be very funny, though, if you volunteered to be the doorman of your building and were just letting your estranged wife in
I think it'd be funny if I got a job.
in the full uniform. And you're like, yeah, I don't live here anymore, but I do work here.
I did get a job.
Yeah, so
So I
will
will be keeping tabs on things.
That's a movie. That's a movie right there.
It is?
Sounds like it because it's like, it's almost like Mrs. Doubtfire, but instead of dressing like a woman, you're dressing like a doorman. Like, imagine that. That's just my quick,
I love it.
Do you know anybody that makes movies?
who don't I know? Everyone I know makes movies.
Can
We're
you get
making
the
movies.
Annapurna lady on? Megan, what's her name? Ellison?
I mean,
Larry Ellison's daughter. Can we get her?
maybe. I don't know. I could ask around.
Do you go to Soho House?
No.
Okay, well, if we get into Soho House,
I think
maybe we
that's
can-
the key. I think Soho House is a trick. Soho House is like,
It
hey,
is.
get in here. You're going to meet Hollywood people. You're not going to meet a fucking soul, man.
Yeah.
Work on your shit. Like people, that's the biggest Hollywood myth of all time is that socializing is how you get shit done.
Mm-hmm.
When it's like, oh, you know what? Get shit done is working on the thing.
Yeah.
Like no one I've never met someone.
No, it's like going to a nude beach to meet a woman. It's like you're going to meet a ton of dudes. There's
Yeah.
going to be other dudes like you looking for women.
It's ridiculous. It's so dumb.
We need to go to a voicemail.
Okay. I did actually one more question before the voicemail because you're a comic too. Do you tour at all?
Yeah.
You do. So
I have
what is
dates
it
coming
like-
up.
You have dates coming
I'll
up.
be in Honolulu on May 28th.
Blue Note.
That's fucking sick. That's got to be a great gig. I'm curious what it's like to be in like, because we're in this bit of show business.
Right.
We're in self creation, podcasting, producing our own stuff, YouTube, all that stuff. You're in real show business where you show up to set, you have a call time, you have an entire schedule, and then you also tour. So you kind of have a piece of both. Like what is that like? Do you feel almost like disoriented sometimes from being out to sea comedically and then having such a structured, regimented thing with acting?
Oh yeah, I feel like it's like to comics, I'm not a comedian, and actors, I'm not an actor.
Right.
So it's like because sometimes I'll be working on something.
Men for me.
Really?
Well, I'm not a man to many men.
You're not?
When I go to Austin, I'm not a man.
Even in that hat?
I could cosplay it for a while.
I
The
could
mustache
fit
is really
inside
doing
you,
it.
and you're saying that.
Yeah, but you're not insecure about it
I mean, how do you know that?
because I know you.
I'm not.
I've known you for like more than a decade.
I know a long time, but
Yeah.
you don't think I'm insecure at all about anything?
I think you're probably insecure about more like grounded stuff.
But well, yeah.
Yeah, like a
Do
bad turn.
That is actually my this sounds really corny, but the thing that seems the most appealing about acting as a career, besides just the acting, is I would really like to be able to do that thing where you go to Vancouver and you live there for a month. Or you go to Toronto and you live there for 3 months. And you kind of like have this little because it's fun to do the road and you get these weekends and you get to see a city a little bit, but you don't get embedded.
There's no time.
You kind of do like 3 things over the course of a weekend. And I usually do too much stuff,
Yeah, I stopped doing stuff. I just I find a good place to have breakfast and that's about it.
I find
I'm tired.
coffee and then I go for a run that ruins my show on Saturday.
Well, that's the whole thing. It's like if you want to stay healthy at all, it's finding good breakfast, working out, and then it's 3 p.m.
And
you're
joining
like, I guess I have to
Lifetime
rest.
Athletic Clubs. Anyways.
Promo code Andy.
Promo code
For 0%
Andy20. We listen to a voicemail and then we give feedback if you would like to. This is a kind of a loosely a parenting podcast.
Right.
Sometimes a relationship podcast. And so we will play the voicemail.
Hey guys, love the pod. I got 2 questions. First one, is the name of the pod from a John Lennon song? That's what I think of whenever I hear it and the way you sing it. Question 2, a bit of a dilemma I got myself in. My girlfriend and I just got back from being out of town. We have a cat. We had somebody babysit or cat sit. This person is not from the United States. They are kind of a foreign exchange student. That comes into play in a second here. So while we were gone, we told them, hey, help yourself to anything in the fridge. What we weren't thinking about is that we had some edibles in the fridge. And they look like M&Ms. They're those kinds. So to us, it's pretty obvious. But to somebody not from this country, no experience with drugs, no clue, they pounded them like it was a regular bag of M&Ms.
Oh.
We come to find out when we get back that they basically had a meltdown, freaked out, thought they were dying.
Ate the cat.
Room.
Sailed back to
they
Europe.
were fine. They just gave them some oxygen or whatever.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Rewind that a little bit. Did he say they gave oxygen? They went to the hospital.
They were dying. Went to the emergency room. They were fine. They just gave them some oxygen or whatever. Since they don't have insurance, now they have this massive emergency room bill. The question is, are me and my girlfriend in any way financially responsible for this? We did tell them to help themselves to the fridge. We weren't expecting them to eat literally anything and our edibles in there. But, they kind of asked us for help, and I don't have a lot to give, so it's a weird dilemma. What do you guys think?
Dude, you gotta move.
Yeah.
You gotta just straight up move.
You gotta call ICE. This is the one time I'm saying call ICE.
Fully justified. I mean, you kind of do. Oh my! Did he say they were labeled or they weren't?
They were labeled, but he said that the person didn't speak English as a first language. So
right. That you gotta put like the skull with the cross eyes or something.
But I don't know, because my thing is like, everybody knows about edibles now, unless they're from
I don't think they do.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's people who do speak perfect English, native English, who've made the mistake of eating. I watched some YouTube video of a guy who ate like 16 medicated nerds ropes. He had like I don't know, 1,500 milligrams of THC or something like that.
How did he do?
I love how that's just, he was like, I just thought I was eating 15 regular Nerds
Ropes, yeah. Too many Nerds Ropes, regular Nerds Ropes.
You could go to the hospital for 15 Nerds Ropes.
But isn't there like a dosage parameter where it's like, after a certain point, you can't get any more high?
Yeah.
It's probably 1,000.
Yeah.
I mean, I've reached it at like in the 600 level, where like between 4 and 6, I just kind of get more tired, or it lasts longer, or like that's kind of it. It doesn't peak higher. It just sustains for
I remember
longer.
that when I actually didn't really do. I really liked spliffs for like the last 4 years of my weed journey, but I really loved that when you would eat edibles and you would get either really fucked up or really tired.
Yeah.
You'd fall asleep and then you'd wake up stoned out of your mind.
Oh, I hate that. No, I'm done with that.
That was always such a fun adventure.
It's a fun kind of second where you're like, oh, this is my money's worth, but it is kind of annoying to wake up high and you're like, all right, I really thought that was going to get rid of it. Now I have to go on a whole new part of my day. But I don't know.
This guy, though.
You're just driving around a circle. Your kids are in the back of the car.
Did he say the person asked for help?
Yeah.
They did ask?
Yeah.
They did.
He said that?
He did, yeah.
And he said, I don't really have a lot of help to give.
Yeah.
I don't remember him saying that, because I would think, like, if they asked.
The ask is that's a crazy. I mean, I don't know if I would ask. I don't think I would.
Yeah, because it's like, man.
You know what, dude?
Hell.
No. Don't pay them $1. Don't give them any money. Just say, hey, get better at drugs.
If you don't have the money, that's different. Yeah. If you have, like, man, that's tough. The big problem here.
Tell them you'll see them in court.
This is about, they should sue the weed company together.
Yes.
For improper labeling.
That is
Yeah.
the idea. That's how you merge the problem and make
Yes.
yourself
Too many
a
weed
team.
companies. We got to shut down some of them.
Sue the weed company for a packaging mistake and proper labeling. Also, he shouldn't have to. This all goes back to the
Sue the cat.
Sue the cat. I mean, it shouldn't be an argument in the first place, because it shouldn't cost tons and tons of money to go to the hospital to receive no treatment.
Right.
Like, oh, this person's high. They need some oxygen.
Sue the U.S. government.
Yeah.
For not socializing medicine.
Someone should do that. I wonder if you could actually do that.
Yeah.
Mexico is beating us to universal health care
I'm not surprised.
next month.
Everyone's going to beat us.
Have you
Every
ever-
single person will beat us.
Have you ever eaten so much weed that you threw up?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It was too. But that's mostly only came when I've taken too big of a dab or too big of a like a bong rip, and that was in like college. Like it's not now.
There was a period of time where there was these Colorado shows. I think it's some of the people
I
that
heard about
you
this.
remember. And it was like
Big time weed.
It was like a weed dispensary basically sponsored. It was like a weed company would sponsor all these shows. And they were like great shows, except the problem is the second you got off the plane, they were like, let's go to the dispensary and then let's go do dabs. Yeah. By the time you got to the show, you were nonverbal.
Right.
I remember me and Billy Wayne did it. And when I went out on stage, it was a wall of light. That is all that was there.
Are people smoking in this place too? Smoking weed?
Yeah, but also like I was so high that the spotlight was all I could see, and
It's
the
all
sound,
trails.
The
It's
sound
all-
was just like it was just like it was kind of a faint idea that there was people out there,
Right.
You know, like it was like
You're like pressing on a wah-wah pedal. As
Yeah,
you're
it was-
doing comedy.
and I'm like trying to tell jokes, and they're not responding because they're also high.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
worst part about weed shows is that they're high, so both of you are scared of each other.
It may as well be a heroin show now because everybody is borderline knotted.
Yeah.
Like weed shows now are not about like, let's all get on the same page and have fun. It's like, let's literally be nodded the fuck out, get as high as humanly possible. Anytime that I take something like that, like if I take a dab and I remember I did Legion of Skanks once and they were like, take a dab. And I was like, I'm good. And then they called me a pussy and I'm like, I'm no pussy. And I did it. And it felt like I was in a hockey fight. Like it literally felt like somebody pulled my jersey over my head and just started hitting me. And I was so like dizzy. I just kind of sat in the chair for the next 45 minutes. And they like closed up the stand by the time I got up and went home.
I can't handle that. I threw up once from LSD. I overdosed.
I
on
wish
LSD.
I would have done LSD.
It was bad.
That's an overdose if you throw up.
Oh, I mean, I took probably like accidentally 4 or 5 hits.
Yeah.
On a Wednesday at 10 a.m.
How old were you?
This was about 7 years ago, 8 years ago.
Wow.
No, about 10 years ago.
What was the plan for the day?
To take a microdose, go hiking, record 2 podcasts, and then have dinner. Yep.
How did your wife react to this?
She had to drive home because I was like, I need help. I'm dying. I barely made it home from. And this is a long story. It's a long story, but I've told it on podcasts before, back when it happened. But I had some liquid LSD. It was given to me by a friend for a Christmas gift, which now was a Christmas curse. But someone you and I know. Someone who do you think I know who would give me?
I think I know.
LSD.
Yeah, I think I know who gave it to you.
He gave it to me this liquid. And I thought it was because I was really into microdosing back then. I was into microdosing way before it was like a, everyone fucking in a vest.
Self-actualization.
Everyone with a Tesla truck was microdosing. But I thought I was microdosing because I was titrating it out. I was like using a pipette, like a little scientific thing. I just did it wrong. And I thought I had underdosed myself, but it turns out I did not.
Holy shit.
Did a lot of acid, and I was on the hike when it hit me. And the world just started to melt. I had to walk home. I walked about maybe 2 miles home in the rain.
Oh my God, dude.
I barely made it home. And then it was just, 10 hours of just holding on to, am I alive? Yeah. Like I truly wasn't sure I was alive.
I'm impressed you didn't lay down in the woods. Like, because that would have probably been, if everything that started, if I started like hardcore disassociating, because I've been in that position, but just never out like that, I would have maybe like curled up and tried to weather it out in the leaves.
I knew I had to get home. I knew I had to get home before it became bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you don't have the shepherd tone. It's like that continually rising tone. It's like an illusion. It sounds like,
yeah.
But it always, how like when a car shifts, it's like that. Basically, I was hearing that. And I was like, I got to get out of here. And, again, I was getting so skeezed out by mailmen. I thought they were like with the CIA.
Yeah.
How my
That's
friends,
so funny when you're on hallucinogens, because it didn't really happen to me with weed, but I would always go out to nature to do mushrooms. That was like kind of...
That's what you're supposed to do. That's what I
the
do.
only thing
Go
to
for
do.
a hike and kind of like sit next to a lake or something. It was great. But I remember I would be on mushrooms and then you'd be on the trail and then somebody would be coming and there was like a very adversarial
this, sort of like,
everything's normal. It's very normal.
Normal face.
hello, sir.
Is this doffing? I'm doffing. Yes.
Oh,
This is a modern greeting.
good sunshine. They're just like, fucking shit.
Good sunshine.
And they're thinking, and what you actually said was just, hello.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm going to re-up parking. Keep going.
Are we... Okay, do you want to do your plugs for some upcoming stuff you have?
I think I did it. Yeah, go see Mermaid in theaters. And
You didn't
go
tell us
see
your
me.
live dates, I don't think.
I'll be
When is
Honolulu.
Mermaid out?
Mermaid is coming to AMC, I think. Limited AMCs probably over the next few weeks.
Nice.
And then it will be on VOD May 26th.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Guys,
Congrats,
check out
man.
Mermaid.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
It's
Yeah, it's really
huge.
exciting. It's a great movie. I'll be in Madison, Wisconsin, July 9th through the 11th.
That's my birthday.
Really? All 3 days.
Yeah. It was a long labor, 36 hours.
I'll be other places. I can't remember that right now. Later.